Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Fracture. As you can see, his Ultra Mode is a futuristic motorcycle, although he looks pretty cool. Though it'd be very hard in real life to basically ride him, if you know what I'm saying. Anyhow, so apartment colors mostly is this purple, two shades of purple, light and dark. This has some black for his weapon, some silver. These are going to be his shoulder pads in robot mode. It does have some red for the, I'm assuming this is the front headlights, and then these are the tail lights. So, that's interesting. I like it. It's pretty darn cool. His accessory, obviously, nice, is this exhaust pipe, which we'll talk about, as I said. Just pops up pretty easily, so there you go. So this is the weapon, and to turn it into weapon mode, just flip it around and snap it in place, and there you go. You can have it as a big ass cannon, or just as a baton, shall we say. It does have a kickstand, so it's pretty nice. Although without the kickstand, he kind of is leaning to one side, and eventually he'll be on his, be on one of his sides. Anyhow. It's very interesting that we are getting a Warrior Class Fracture, because pretty much we haven't seen him since he and his Minicons were defeated by Optimus Prime at the end of Season 1. I don't know if we're going to see him in the Season 2 finale, or if we're going to see him in the supposed movie that's supposed to be coming out at the end of this year. I don't know. I'll talk about it in a future video, but as I said, good figure. Very solid, and I'd say beats out the one-step changer, and obviously surpasses his Deployer version, which was pretty obvious. Anyhow, so nice little red detail on the front, pretty cool. Yeah, nice little vehicle mode. Transformation, pretty easy. First thing you want to do is want to take the front wheel and rotate it to the side. Before we get into the transformation, actually, this vehicle mode, this particular motorcycle, does remind me a lot of Animated Oils, like just the way it's designed and all the certain design aspects, like the front of the wheel, the front of the motorcycle, but doesn't have the goat face on it. So, anyway, transformation. Back to the transformation. Pretty interesting. Just want to rotate the wheel to the side here, the front wheel, and then you just want to take the whole entire top of the bike and just flip it up. Flip it up and around, but wait for that. Take the sides here, split them up, split them from the bikes, and then split the back of the bike apart like that, and then just fold it, fold it down. Take what is the back of the bike and flip it all the way around. And then you want to, this little back piece, you just want to, instead of pulling apart, you have to slide it back like that, and the wheel will split, and then you can just flip the feet. So there you go. Now Fracture's having a bad day. Anyhow, so pretty much you want to flip around this piece here, which will reveal his head and chest, and then you want to take the entire back of the bike, flip it around, and then the last little bit, flip this piece around to finish the backpack. But the last step is to flip open his hands. And then just wait till you hear that click, and there you go. There you go. There you have Fracture in his robot mode. Although he looked pretty intimidating. I'm not even kidding. He looks pretty outstanding. Articulation-wise, his head, though limited, it will rotate full 360. The arms will go full 360. Up to the side, bend at the elbow. If it can, there you go. It will rotate. And the wrist can bend in and out due to transformation. Unfortunately, he has no waist. I wish he did. Anyway, legs go forward, back, out to the side, bend at the knee. They can rotate, and then feet can go back and forth. But that's, of course, once again, due to the transformation. Take a look at his head. It is very, very detailed. Well, not detailed. Face-wise, it is. But I mean, and you can see his signature mohawk. But it's not painted. It's not... I mean, and the actual last time we saw Fracture was when he was being assaulted by Ransack and Backtrack. If you remember them from the beginning of Season 2 when they were teaming up with Overload. So, anyhow, accessory-wise, you can hold it in various ways. You can, and the hand just popped off, but that is okay. The hand can go right back on very easily. If I can, there we go. But as I said, you can have it as a gun, or you can have it as a baton weapon. So I'm just going to give him as the baton weapon of sorts, of choice or whatever. So just give me well, you know what? No, this is not going to work actually. So we are going to just give him as a gun form, or not. There you go. I think Fracture was trying to review me again, much like his Deplorer self. Anyhow, all in all, will I recommend getting Fracture? I'm going to say yes. He is, this version of Fracture, I think, is the better of the other two that are out there. The others being the One Step and the Deplorer. But the Deplorer is based off his Cybertronian mode self when we first saw him back in Season 1. But yeah, and no, his he doesn't. The only con, as I forgot to mention, only other one is not the other one. The only other one is like he can't launch his Mini-Con's Air Razor and Dive Bomb off his shoulders. I wish someone can just make a Fracture that can just have his Mini-Cons deploy. It'd be so cool, and even better if they transform much like in the show. It does have a Decepticon symbol right in the chest, but of course that's once again for the video game, which is pretty cool. But all in all, I think Fracture is an amazing figure, this warrior class, and I'm going to be curious to see the other two figures, that being Thunderhoof and Quillfire. I'm going to be curious to see how those figures turn out, warrior class wise, and hopefully we get to see Fracture maybe again, the same with the Mini-Cons, hopefully by the end of Season 2, or maybe at not least the movie that's supposed to be out at some point at the end of this year. Then anyhow, we'll talk about that in a future video. So yeah, that's my video review of the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Fracture. I will see you all very soon. I will be back as soon as possible with my next video, and yeah, so take care, see you soon, have a good day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.